What's up guys, Sekapoko here, bringing you another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. So this we're doing my multiple team compilation for Invasion Garp. A lot of different teams that I used to farm him, beat him, and overall kill him just so I could have an easier time with everything. This is going over a lot of previous videos, so just a compilation of all of them so if you can see exactly what teams I used to beat Invasion Garp all the time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So let's go ahead and go over Invasion Garp as a unit. Invasion Garp is a fighter and free spirit character whose strength who is going to have 4 combo hits and 3 sockets. When he maxes out, he's going to have 3,750 HP and 1,550 attack, which is actually really high. And then they take away all of his recovery, so he only has 10 recovery, which kind of blows, but you know, 1,550 attack is pretty freaking high. They haven't given any invasion units a limit break yet, but if they ever do give invasion units a limit break, that would be really interesting to see how much attack this Garp would go to. The first thing with his Garp is that his captain ability is going to boost the attack of fighter characters by 2.75 and reduce all damage received by 15%. So overall, as a fighter captain, he's actually pretty good and probably the 3rd best at this point. Free-to-play fighter captain in the game. The best would probably be Coliseum Burgess, and then so on from there. It might be the 2nd best, actually. I don't know. His special ability is going to reduce the defense of all enemies by 100% for 1 turn, which is the most amazing part of his special, right? Not. If the target is less than 25% of their maximum HP, it's going to instantly defeat them. So this is really good for characters that revive, like Invasion Garp. Characters that revive with barriers, characters that revive with a large defense shield, characters that revive with a fixed amount of damage. This is really good for all of those things. And it's really good for using an HP cut OCK team. So what you do with those kinds of teams is you use a bunch of HP cutters to get a boss down to below 25% HP. And the final hit was with Invasion Garp, and it actually instantly kills the boss. So you don't even have to auto attack. Overall, Invasion Garp is a very useful unit for a lot of content, especially for Invasion Garp. If you're actually seeing this video during the 4th year anniversary with the special mag ship, as long as you have 1 copy of Invasion Garp, it makes it farming Invasion Garp excessively easier. So if you are watching this during the 4th year anniversary or you have a special mag ship at this point, this is the best time for you to try to max your Invasion Garp. Because Invasion Garp will be your biggest tool in fighting Invasion Garp. The nice thing is that if your character is not below 25% HP, it's actually just a 30% HP cut. So what's really nice about this character is that if you did not want to use this character to instantly defeat, but you needed a little bit of extra damage on the boss, and then you needed something to also kill Invasion Garp, this character will do a 30% HP cut as well as 100% defense reduction, which can be very useful for bosses that have increased defense or have a defense up buff. And you can use this character to proc a conditional character as well as get that nice little HP cut. So to me, I say Invasion Garp is a must farm if you're thinking otherwise, and it might not be the best character in the game. Obviously, this character is not going to be useful in all content, but the thing about free-to-play characters is that most of them are really useful in about 10% of content, and that 10% of content changes every single week. So what I recommend is definitely farm this character. He will be useful in the future. He's useful currently, and he will be useful for many months to come. It's really going to be hard to power creep this unit because of a 100% defense reduction. That part is already taken care of. The 30% HP cut really can only be crept by a higher HP cut, which really doesn't come into play. And the only thing that could be better than this the special ability is something that comes in and just instantly kills at a higher threshold. But overall, this unit really can't be power crept. It's kind of a safe unit to farm. If it can be power crept, great. I don't think it's going to happen for a while. Alright guys, well I will see you in the teams. Today is going to be the brand new G4 team with Carrot and Chopper, or Bropper, or what do you want to call him, with Invasion Garp as well as Pedro. Now what's really funny about this team is that 3 of these characters are completely useless as boosters. And they're really just useful for the Coliseum that we were just running, which was Kid Coliseum. And if you do want to use different units besides those units, and you can clear Kid Coliseum with different units in your team besides those 3, that would be a much better team for Invasion Garp. Now the reason I'm showing this team is because we just cleared this, so clutch, and I can't believe that it actually worked. And Overall, the G4 is really, G4 is just that strong, where 3 units don't even have specials that work on the final boss, where you're able to kill him. It's so crazy with just type boost, killing him with just type boost and orb manipulation. It's crazy. Definitely there are better characters to bring, so definitely if you do have better characters, bring those. It will definitely help you out. For the remainder of this video, what we'll be showing off is a couple other teams that'll be running it for Invasion Garp, and I do like those. They're much better teams. Those are the actual like legitimate teams that I would use for farming this, and 3 of them are from other videos. One is from my Street Highlights video, the other one from my German 66 showcase video, and the last one from my Robin showcase video. So if you haven't seen those before, that's the content I used from those videos, and just so I can put them into a compilation video for you guys. The next team I'll be running is a double Luffy Ace team, and this team is a little bit easier to run. Definitely much safer with Invasion Garp. And the major replacement that you can use instead of Invasion Garp, of course, for Invasion Garp, for a lot of this content, you can use Jewelry Bonnie because you have major heal along with Moving Silence and Despair. Really good unit for this. Another unit you can use is Shirahoshi, the deck Shirahoshi that removes Silence and Paralysis. Another problem with Shirahoshi is you might not get enough healing with her, but if you do bring a damage reducer, it might be a little easier. You can see that I do have the Marco here still, so if I didn't use Marco on the damage turn and I did use deck Shirahoshi instead, I would probably be able to survive 2 hits and then go ahead and do my burst in the final turn. So overall, you can try to use something like Shirahoshi that gets rid of silence. You don't really need a silence mover. It might be a healer, so instead of Garp, you can bring a healer instead. There's lots of options, so just don't think you're limited to just Invasion Garp. For this run, we're going to be doing the team I was using for Nekomamushi Coliseum, and it allowed me to just go ahead and come in, clear everything very quickly, and come into this really strong. It's actually a really good team for clearing Invasion Garp, really safe team, and it allows you to just beat everything very quickly, and overall it's actually a really cool team because of the Luffy Ace combination and Law. Side Law you don't actually need. If you had a double Luffy Ace, it's fine. Side Law is just actually the best free spirit captain that I had in order to use this, and he's actually really useful for Nekomamushi Coliseum because of his damage.
I did.
You did hear the clicking?
Yes.
Okay. So that's unfortunate. All right. Yeah, I'm recording, Gemma, so you have to be quiet. Alright, so we're gonna hit with 6 units. I'm assuming I'm gonna hit with this first, and then we'll hit with this last. We're gonna go. It's not being quiet. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's 13 million damage there. No problem, easy. He's gonna do his damage to me. Great. Okay. So now what my thought is like, okay, so I popped all my specials and I have a strength unit still here. So what I'll do is pop the Mancherry special, right? And then I'm gonna hunt for some meat orbs real quick, heal with the ship if I need to, all that stuff. All right, so he only hits for 13,000 on that turn, so that's really great. So we should be okay. So it looks like you don't even... Oh, he shuffles your orbs too, so you won't be able to save orbs anyways. So, good to go. Don't use anybody with Barrier Pen here, because that would be really bad if you hit him with Barrier Pen. But he only hits for 13,000, so that's really good with his team. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just pop everything and kill the dude. So I'm going to do Law Special. Bam, 400k damage. We're going to do Ace Special for full board orbs and type boost, and then we'll just walk on him, and it should be enough damage, hopefully. Here we go. I'm going to do... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, cool. So there's Luffy Ace plus 6+ Law team that actually beats Invasion Garp after Coliseum Nekomamushi. So that's actually a pretty cool team. It's only 2 legends in it. So, and then a rare recruit for Mancherry. Mancherry was the only character I couldn't figure out a sub for besides like Raizo or something like that. But she was like the optimal person because she actually had a heal, and that actually helped out a lot because of the low HP threshold. So that was it's actually a decent team.
Finally get to fight Garp. with the Judge Batch team. Pentamax Judge team, here we go, boys! Screen! Fully candied and fully limit broken Judge Batch team. Here we go, boys. I've been waiting to try this out on the Garp fight. Yay! Yay! Yay. I'm excited. So if you weren't aware, the Judge Batch team was actually tailored for this exact fight. And I actually do the fight improperly, and I wasn't supposed to clear it the way I did, and I actually wasn't supposed to use the specials the way I did either, which is really funny because I'm able to kill the boss and I don't die even though I totally mess up on how I'm supposed to use the specials and how you're supposed to synergize here. And I really wasn't aware of how you're supposed to use everything because my team is fully limit broken and Pentamax that I have so much HP and damage reduction that I'm able to pull it out of the fire without issue. Okay, so supposedly we can one-turn this dude with just a Judge special and Niji special, Ichiji, and Yonji. But I've never tried it, so here we go. We're going to use Judge. It's supposed to give me matching orbs. Got every orb except for the Reiji orb. So I'm going to try to do it with just those orbs. I don't know if it's enough, but we're going to do it anyways. Got Tap Timer bonus, Orb Boost, Type Boost, and Delay. So we got most of the orbs. Hopefully this is enough damage. I haven't checked it yet, but we're going to find out. Here we go. I don't know, it's gonna be close, guys. It's really close. I don't think it's enough. So it was pretty close. It's a pretty close team. I think we will probably have to rethink what we do next time on here, but it was close. It wasn't perfect, but it was close, you know? You know what I'm saying? It's pretty close. It's not perfect though. Alright, so we're gonna heal up with the Reiju, right? And then we just sit here for 2 turns while we take damage. And then we pop a Judge special at the end. I don't know, man. Alright, so then we take one more hit from this dude. And then I guess we can heal with the meat orb if we want to. I don't know. I'm more than enough HP anyways, it doesn't really matter. Alright, it's for 11,000. So I would have been fine even without the meat orb. Okay, whatever. Yay for Judge damage reduction. Wow. Alright. Well, that was tailored. I didn't even do that properly, and that was easy.
Invasion Garp. And one of the things that was really nice about the showcase that I liked is that I was able to clear the hardest content of the game for a very long time, which is Coliseum Pedro, and then beat the second hardest or third hardest or whatever you want to call it in content in the game after that with Invasion Garp. And this is actually a really, really tough set of content for a lot of players. And many people cannot clear this in general because of how difficult Invasion Garp is. So the nice thing here is that with Robin, we're actually able to use a lot of different sets of utility, but it's a little bit more RNG than I like. And that part, it's not great, but I mean, you're still able to pull it out even without fully matching orbs. And when I get into the final room the first time with this team is I can actually get really badly matching orbs, and I was not expecting it. But most of the time what happens if you're doing Invasion Garp with the Robin team, you do get a little bit more matching orbs. I actually just got like 2 mismatching, or I get all mismatching orbs, I believe, so that was really sucky. So I decided to just go in one turn with the Nami and then go all in. Now, one of the things here on the initial stages is that you actually don't really care about how much damage you take because of how much damage you actually have, and it actually is really easy to stall out extra turns on the earlier stages because you have so much damage reduction. So you can just save 1 meat orb and then just take hits as long as you want. So if you don't have max specials, I was able to stall on turn 1, a couple extra turns, so you just eat those meat orbs. That's really nice about this place. I like that a lot. On this final bird turn, you do have options on how you want to be reversed. But you can see I got really really unlucky with my matching orbs here. So I just decided to go as hard as I could. And then on the second turn of burst, I actually get full board matching orbs, which is really nice. Just getting 1 matching orb on one of the Robins is all you need. As long as you have 1 matching orb, then you should be fine. And that's over 2 turns. If you have 1 matching orb over 2 turns, you're perfectly fine. But if you don't have 1 matching orb over 2 turns, it's a little bit more difficult. So that's why this seems a little RNG, and it's not the best, but it does clear it. So This is just because I'm using this particular team. There are other teams you can use, and it works out just fine. You don't actually need the Shirahoshi, so if you did want to bring a different unit in to get orbs, that would actually be a smarter plan. And I think that's what I would do if I had to do this again, or try to do it with just a little bit differently. The Shirahoshi was basically here just to get rid of the paralysis, and if I brought like a character that had a sailor that removes paralysis as well as gave me matching orbs, I'm really good. The character I'm thinking about right now would be Sicilian, because Sicilian lowers paralysis by 1 turn, which would be the perfect amount of turns to lower it by as a sailor ability goes, and then it gives me full board matching orbs on the final room if I which is really nice. And that's if I kill him on the first turn. So like if I stagger out my turns a little bit differently, I can actually use Sicilian perfectly on the stage. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be popping 1 Robin special in order to heal, to take one of the initial death hits and get some meat orbs. Now, unfortunately, I actually get some really bad luck with the placement of the meat orbs, and the Shirahoshi does provide me some extra healing here, so it's a little bit easier. So on the revive, it's a little tricky, but it's okay. Going in to the next turn with Garp, we can then, since we're at full HP right now, we can actually just chill out on the first turn. And then we were able to use Robin to survive a complete and utter death hit, which is actually kind of interesting. Overall, I don't think Robin is the best unit in the entire game, and not the safest unit in the entire game, but definitely a really, really fun unit to play with. And the damage reduction is really, really nice. So if you do want to play her out there, go give her a shot. Alright guys, well my name is Sekapoko. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you smack the like button down below, as well as the subscribe button down below, so we get lots of support in the channel, and of course, keep the channel growing. If you guys do want to get notifications on all my videos, make sure you hit the bell notification right next to it so you get notifications every time I drop a video. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Peace.